Hey folks, Mitch Lafon here from Rock Talk with Mitch Lafon over at Podcast One. I am here with Mark Strigl from Talking Metal, talkingmetal.com, of course. Mark, always a pleasure. And this is our sort of new venture where we're going to offer fans a quick 5 to 10 minute, discussion on latest rock
Yeah,
happenings. And so very
absolutely.
exciting. It's our first one, so we'll find our bearings. But on this one, let's get right into the big announcement that was made a couple of weeks back. Judas Priest coming to
Yes.
North America with Saxon and the Black Star Riders. And I got to say, just for myself, I'm not really sure if I'm more excited that it's Judas Priest on a new album tour, Firepower, the new album, or the fact that Black Star Riders, which is one of the best bands of
Yeah.
the last 10 years, they're coming to North America for technically the second time, but really sort of the big first splash
Right.
because the last time they were here was a quick sort of 12 date club tour on the first album. Nobody knew anything about them.
Right.
What do you think about this great
Yeah, I got to
package?
tell you, I am so excited because, like you, Black Star Riders, love that band. Judas Priest, one of my all-time favorite bands, and Saxon, a band who I just saw in New Jersey at a very small theater in the middle of nowhere, and the place was packed. Uh, was my first concert, so going way back to 1984. So this is the type of concert I want to see. Last time Priest came through, it was great, and Mastodon opened, and I love Mastodon. But I feel like this is the package that the true old school fans like you and I want to see. And it bums me out sometimes when a band, I mean, no disrespect to like a Trivium or something like that, but you'll see a classic band that'll go out and they'll take one of these younger bands, and it's cool. I get that they want to reach the younger fans and stuff, but this tour for me, I mean, this is heaven. Saxon, Black Star Riders, Judas Priest. I couldn't ask for a better lineup.
Yeah, I really agree, and I'm really glad that you mentioned Saxon. I saw them too, opening for UFO or on a bill with UFO.
Yes.
Small venue, totally jam packed, and this is a great chance to see them on a bigger stage. And I do think that sometimes bills are put together that leave you scratching your head. Like Metallica was out this summer and they had Avenged Sevenfold.
Right.
Okay, great, but I'm a Metallica fan. Avenged Sevenfold doesn't speak to me, and some of the fans that band speaks to, maybe Metallica doesn't speak to them. So this one, between Denim and Leather,
Right.
and then that sort of old school Thin Lizzy vibe that Black
Absolutely.
Star Riders gives up, and Judas Priest, it's just like the glove
Yeah.
fits. It just really fits, and I sort of hope that the run that we're going to do is only in March, March April in North America. I hope it extends.
Yeah.
Uh, Montreal, for example, didn't get a date, and
Mm.
that seems silly to me. So hopefully we'll see Priest in Montreal at some point. Heavy Fire is the new album by Black Star Riders that they'll be promoting. Is that something that you've picked up, and have you had a chance to enjoy it?
I have. I will definitely be diving deeper into it because I did listen to it. I thought it was great. And, now that I know they're coming around, I bought my tickets. I will definitely be diving deeper into that and need to go back. And when did that come out? That was earlier this year,
Early
right?
year,
Yeah,
yeah,
earlier.
that was
Yeah.
in Aprilish
Okay.
2017. It's
Yeah.
it's definitely up there with album of the year. And then I'll ask you about this is the Firepower tour for Judas Priest. We haven't heard any new music at this point, so we don't know. Is it old school? Is it Painkiller? Is it, what are you hoping for in a new Judas Priest album? And now with Richie Faulkner sort of taking over on guitar, what are you expecting?
And I believe Andy Sneap, I'm never sure how you pronounce his name.
Andy
Sneap,
Sneap,
yeah,
I think,
yeah,
yeah.
is in the mix on this too, as well as some other producers. And he has the ability, I feel like, to bring these legacy bands, if you will, kind of back to what made them great. So that name thrown in there with Richie's name, who I think has been just a shot in the arm to this band, gets me really excited about it. I suspect, and this is only guessing, that this is going to have that classic Judas Priest sound. Personally, I'm hoping they're not trying to reinvent the wheel and be super contemporary. I want a classic Judas Priest sound to go with this classic hard rock heavy metal tour that we're talking about with Saxon and Black Star Riders. It's time for these guys to truly embrace their 80s and 1970s sound and deliver classic Judas Priest.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think just by looking at the lineup, like you mentioned, with Saxon and Black Star Riders, I think they are probably going to be going for a more classic sound because they tried some stuff with Nostradamus. It didn't work to at least what the fans were hoping for. So I think it's time to sort of go back, regroup, and give you that album, that British Steel Screaming for Vengeance album that fans have been screaming for. And I hope we're going to get that. So there you go, folks. Our first attempt at, do we even have a show? The Mitch and Mark show?
Mitch and Mark, yeah, I don't know.
We don't even have a name for this.
Yet, but here it is.
Yeah, check out Mark at talkingmetal.com, and please head over to Podcast One and check out Rock Talk with Mitch Lafon. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Mark.